All right. First thing we're going to tackle in this house is probably going to be the HVAC. It's, 25 outside today?
Yeah.
Come into the house, it's 53 degrees. The furnace is on and running, but it's really not on and running. It's set to 70. Last night when we were here touring it after we got keys, furnace wasn't working. Banged on the gas valve, got it to go, but I also flipped the power. We might have something going on down there, so we're going to take a look at that. So we're down here at the furnace. You can hear this inducer, what gets rid of the burnt gases, is running, and that guy needs to satisfy this before any of the rest of this comes on. I don't know what we got going on. We don't have an air code window we can look through on this door. If we do, maybe it's covered with tape. I don't think we do. They've also drilled this hole right through my model and serial number and hooked it up real good. So, figuring out the age, it's kind of missing. So, let's go ahead and go through this and see what we have going on. So we have satisfied our pressure switch, 0.99, basically 1-inch water column. Our hot surface igniter is glowing. We do have a universal white Rogers board in here with the card C for the profile on this furnace. Our amp draw, 0.9. Microamps, checking the flame sensor, which is all it might be. We'll see in a sec. We also have a Glowfly universal hot surface igniter in here. I'm fine with. This furnace isn't staying in this house anyway. Just while we work. So we've got some plugged burners. We're only igniting on this. Then we came across. We're also reading 0.6, 0.5 on our flame sense. So we may be dropping out due to low flame sense, but I think with these dirty burners, we're not igniting all the way across. Every now and again, it just shuts off. So we're gonna go ahead and let this thing cool down. We'll kill power, we'll clean it all up, put it all back together, get the furnace running again so we can work. And since it's end of December, almost January here, and we have snow, although it hasn't snowed really much this year, which is nice, our pipes will freeze unless we leave water running. So if we can get the furnace running in the meantime, that'd be spot on. Then we can work on everything else and not be freezing like we're working outside when we're inside. So, all right. Oh yeah, you can see them. They're pretty dirty. Get these clean. Alright, fired it up. Took the manometer off. We're not worried about the pressure switch anymore. We know it's satisfying. We got the board on here now, which I could have looked at this flashing light. I just didn't even look at it before. Check that flame sensor. Burners have all been cleaned out. Flame sensor's been cleaned. So also, I didn't take the blower off. I don't care what condition it's in. I don't care about the filter. Don't care about the cap. This thing is just here until I get the new furnace installed and we can get it all changed out. Get this union out of the inside. You know. Also, we need to add AC. So get rid of that swamp that's leaking up on the roof. Be good to go. Oh, you've got to have your gas valve connected. That popped out when I was working. Intermission. So what it is, right here behind this conveniently placed gas valve, there is a rollout switch. Sits right above the flames. I bent it back just to get these burners out. I broke the tab off into this here, so that spade came clean off. So that's where I have my broken circuit coming over to this gas valve. So for now, today is Saturday. New furnace probably gets here Monday. We're gonna be one safety short, but we'll have heat. Not the best way to do it. Yeah. So now flame sense 2.3 to 2.5. Much better. We do still have an analog fan switch in here. Control board on that. But this has to get us through the weekend. Then we can get something different put in. Maybe we'll leave it longer, but it'd be nice to be putting in an AC before it snows.